Yes, you heard me correctly. The United Nations has issued a warning to President Museveni concerning the abduction of our brother Bobby Wine. And I, Ibrahim Traore, I stand here to make sure this message is heard loud and clear across every corner of Africa. My brothers and sisters, when international bodies like the United Nations have to step in and warn an African leader about human rights violations, about the abuse of democratic processes, this is not something we should take lightly. This is a serious matter. This is a matter that shows the world is watching what is happening in Uganda, and they are not happy with what they are seeing. Let me tell you exactly what has transpired. The United Nations, through its Human Rights Council, has issued a stern warning to the Ugandan government. They are demanding the immediate and unconditional release of Bobby Wine. They are saying that his detention is illegal. They are saying that it violates international law. They are saying that it goes against every principle of democracy and human rights that the world has agreed upon. Now some of you might be wondering, why is the UN getting involved in this matter? Let me explain it to you clearly. When Bobby Wine was taken from his home by military forces, when that helicopter landed in his compound and forcibly removed him to an unknown location, this was not just a violation of Ugandan law. No, my brothers and sisters, this was a violation of international human rights law. This was a violation of the conventions that Uganda itself has signed and agreed to uphold. The UN human rights experts, they have reviewed the situation in Uganda. They have looked at the evidence. They have seen the videos of the helicopter. They have read the testimonies from the NUP members. They have analyzed the reports of how electricity was cut off from Bobby Wine's home, how the security fence was destroyed, how his private guards were brutally assaulted. And after looking at all of this evidence, they have concluded that what happened to Bobby Wine constitutes enforced disappearance, arbitrary detention, and a serious violation of his fundamental human rights. Let me read to you what the UN statement says. The United Nations is deeply concerned about the reported abduction of opposition leader Bobby Wine by military forces in Uganda. We call on the Ugandan authorities to immediately disclose his whereabouts and ensure his safety. The use of military force to detain political opponents is unacceptable in any democratic society. We urge President Museveni to release Bobby Wine immediately and unconditionally, and to respect the will of the Ugandan people as expressed through the ballot box.